back in Africa, our own opinion about dogs are quite different. Like we always say, from ASAP TV's point of view, it is like using dogs as security and as hunting partners. But back here in Dubai, in the UAE and other countries, it is a different perspective. Today, we have in the studios with us a very industrious gentleman from Kenya. And we're going to share our life in Dubai and back home. Who is Philip Tito?
I may say thank you so much. Also, Philip Tito is a professional in security internationally, and Philip Tito is a professional in dog handling and stroke dog training. Currently, I'm in Dubai and doing the training and also dog handling.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tito. I want to ask you, why did you come to Dubai?
As usual, everybody looks for the green pasture and to have a good life. That's why I take my chance and I decide to come in Dubai to look for the green pasture. And it is a good thing to me because I'm learning many things from Dubai. I came as a security personnel and I have trained in security section. After that, I realized that I have my own career, that I was working in Kenya and I'm supposed not to leave this career because it's my life. And I changed from the security and then I intend now to come back to dog section. Dog section is a very efficient place that my life, my heart is lying to the dog section.
We'll come there. I don't want to just cut the show, we'll come there. But you made a comment I want to reiterate. Do you want to say that life is not good back in Africa and for that matter in Kenya?
No. Totally different. If you compare Dubai dog handling, training, and with our African dogs, the way we handle African dogs, and it's different. These people they are very kind to dogs, but in our country, they take perspective differently according to the dogs because they see the dogs as security only. But dogs is friendly.
What do you think is the difference from dogs that we have in Africa and those dogs that you see here? What is the difference that you can leave a dog here and it can play freely, but you cannot do that back in home in Africa?
Here, I can just explain that. Here, they make dogs to be friendly. Dogs are the family. But in our back country, we take dogs that are only meant for security purposes.
Okay.
Not for the being friendly and being socialized with other people. Because as you keep your dog in a house or a home, you just tend that dog to turn it to be a security purposes only. You cannot leave it to social with other people and to become friendly to people because dogs in Dubai is the family and it's a reliable. Everybody loves the dogs. And when we come to Dubai, we find the difference is dogs are part of the family.
That is great.
What is your message to them?
I tend to come in Dubai for looking for green pasture, and it has turned to my opportunities because from security, I engage again to clean the chance to the dog section. And in dog section, I've just learned more things that is making me to, when I go back in my country, it will turn my life. And also, I'll also become an ambassador of the dogs who are in Africa to change those perspectives for people, showing that dogs are only meant for security. Dogs are meant for also friends, also meant for the beautifying the home, and also welcoming for visitors who are coming in the home.
So, Mr. Philip, what do you think about the cost of maintaining dogs in Africa and the cost of maintaining dogs out here?
I may say that due to the respect of the dogs in Africa, maintaining of the dogs in Africa, they don't care, they just take it lightly because of the security, only to give the food, but the way is just an option otherwise. But here, because of the dogs is a part of the family, when the parents go to the market, they go to do shopping, they shop for the dog as a part of the family, they know the welfare of the dog. But in our country, maybe if the security dogs, they may mind the dog because of the income that getting from the dog.
Okay.
But apart from the security, those who are rearing dogs, most of them, to care the dogs is very hard. But here, it's very important issue. They take it seriously. and the dog is a part of the family. Now there is a different that I'm just getting from Africa and Dubai. Dubai, dogs are normal family members.
It's like kids.
Like
Like
kids.
kids, yeah.
So you said you work with security dogs back in Kenya.
Yeah.
So if you were to advise these people on the best breed to use for security, what would you say?
Based for the security purposes in our country, they're having good security dogs because of the based on consultant. I may say that they are very in good position because they're working with the German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Ridgeback, and we have St. Bernard, and we have the Bubbles. Bubbles are this dog with a big mouth, big head. These breeds are normally get from South Africa mostly. They come from
What's a
South Africa.
regular day like for a dog handler? What do you do every day?
In every day as we wake up, you're supposed to go in your kennel. For the first thing, you're supposed to check the kennel if it's clean.
Sorry, let me cut you short. I don't think these people know what a kennel is.
Yeah.
Can you explain to them what a kennel
What
is?
a
like?
kennel is.
Yeah, because now maybe we have a vivid understanding of what a kennel is because we have been talking to you before now. So can you explain to them like what is a kennel?
The kennel, first thing, is a place that we call canine. Canine is a comprises of rooms, and it partition it into kennels. Kennel is a small room containing dogs inside. That's we call kennel.
So it's like a hotel for
Yes.
dogs, like
And-
where they keep dogs.
If you say where we keep dogs, no, where the dogs stay to play, to enjoy, and then to feel home.
Okay.
That's a kennel.
All right. So let's come back to your daily routine. What is a normal day like?
First, as I end at the kennel, I'm supposed to check the cleanness of the kennel, as make sure the kennel is clean. Another thing, I need to check if we have water, because the dog needs plenty of water. They rely on water. Also, communication with the dog, it relies on what you're giving the dog. It becomes friendly because only connection human being to the dog is what you're giving the dogs. The dogs will adhere to you when you give commands, when you want training. It because of the food. Now, the first time as you enter, cleanness first. You check the condition of the dogs. You check the health. The dogs are good, are well, have slept well or not. After that, now we prepare to take the dogs outside for the walk, to get pee, to get poo and everything. As you finish, you train the dogs which are not having good behavior, to change them to socialize with other dogs. And it becomes now a routine. A dog, when it comes to the kennel, when it comes from outside, because they're not coming from the same compound, same parents, because you want to socialize them to know one another, and they cannot fight. That's a challenge. Now, I have just get in the kennel to make sure these dogs are socializing, are playing together, are just moving together by not hurting one another to get an injury.
That's an interesting career.
Friends, thank you for giving us a chance to be in your homes, be on your mobile phones, be on your laptops, be on your tablet. It is an insightful discussion with Tito from Kenya, who is pouring out that kind of intelligent knowledge about dogs, yes, and how he's handling his work here in Kenya. And I'm here with ASAP TV, who is also a professional groomer. And I told you that when you follow ASAP TV and you want to know how dogs are cleaned very well, called grooming, then he's the right person to go. Then finally, if you want to see how dogs are friendly, you can follow Inside GH, because we are giving you how dogs relate to human beings without the fear in Africa. Tito,
Yes, sir.
finally, before I leave you, ASAP TV gives you maybe this last question. Do you have any vision of establishing a dog facility in Kenya?
In my future, because I've just get an experience from Dubai, I'm thinking to go back in my country and then to be an ambassador for the dogs, because these dogs, they cannot speak. We are speaking out of the dogs because there are dogs that you deal with it, but they cannot tell you we have this problem. But because I've just get an experience and I know how the dogs react and the dogs behave, now I'm going back to my country. In future, I'll open my kennel or the canine, and then also to start educating people about to relate with the dogs, to be friendly with the dogs, and then to care the dogs. If you give food to the dogs, you are caring the world, and then you are making the world to be safer.
Mr. Philip, what has been your worst experience? I asked the same question again because you didn't answer. Like, have you ever been beaten by a dog since you started working with dogs? Because you changed from security, being a security guard, to a dog handler. That's your passion, we understand that. But what's your worst experience in your career being a dog handler?
Being a dog handler, in any kennel, if you do a slight mistake, just know that that's the consequences. You are going to get bite from the dogs. Because if you mess with a dog, it will bite you. Biting you, it is defending himself or herself. Because maybe it's running away, and then you try to take it back, it will see that you are going to cause harm. It will come back to bite you. Now, I've just been bitten with a dog because of taking it back. It was running away to the road, and the road, it might get an accident. I was just avoiding an accident for the dog. That's why I get a bite, and then you offer yourself to defend a dog and to defend yourself in order outsiders to not be injured with the dogs because they don't know how to handle the dogs. That's why we take a charge for us to be bitten with a dog to save others.
So, Mr. Philip, last question before we go. In Africa, I understand, because we're all from Africa, many people see dogs as enemies, even before they meet the dog. I know many people that they see dog as an enemy, even before they meet the dog.
People even pick sticks.
The moment they see
a dog, they have to find
they just look for a stick because they already see the dog as being an enemy,
yes,
without even knowing the dog. Like, what do you have to tell these people?
First of all, if you see a dog coming to attack you, dog doesn't, it's not stupid. Dogs too much thinking and a very high memory, and the dog think like more than a person, a human being. Why? Dog has more extra sense better than a human being. And if you see dog is coming to attack you, the dog has to read on your mind to know that if you are getting fear, you can run away. The dog has all the things because it's reading your minds and it's checking you how you are approaching closely. The dog cannot attack you if it's approaching close to you. It's coming to only reacting to warn you. After warning, it's giving the red line. If you cross the red line, the dog will bite you. But the first thing, dog is very intelligent. It gives the red line. After red line, if you know that this dog has just given me the red line, don't cross it. Stand still. If you stand still, the dog also will stop. And when the dog will stop, it will be asking the handler, or it will be asking the master, I go ahead to defeat this guy, or I'll allow this guy to come inside.
So what you are saying is that if a dog is coming to attack you, all you need to do is to stand still.
That's the only way.
I wish you good luck.
Yeah, I also wish you good luck. Finally, what do you have to say to people that are watching you, those who know you and those who doesn't know you? Your final words before we wrap up.
Thank you so much to give me this opportunity to talk to people from Africa, those who have perspective of not disliking the dogs. Dogs are good, and it's a good career. If somebody is engaging dogs is also just the same as somebody who did the masters in doctorate in ward, because we have a line, we have to vets and a ward. All of these things comprise is a career, just like a normal career. If you start working with dogs, you can like dogs. Dogs have the friendly, and when you work with dogs, you get your life is better because they keep you friendly, they make you happy.
Thank you, bro, for coming to.
Thank you.
This is Inside GH and ASAP TV, and we are with you on our series, Life and Career Abroad.